Well, hello, church. It's Monday, April 26th. I have two announcements and a word of encouragement for you. So as we turn the calendar and we head into the month of May, we feel like we're just inching back towards some more familiar patterns and habits of worship and our life together as a church. And again, I'm not using the word normal, but we're coming back to some things that are more familiar. And one of those things is we just feel like it's time to open our coffee counter again before our service. So starting this Sunday, the first Sunday of May, we're going to open the coffee counter starting at 9:30 in the morning. Come and enjoy your favorite brewed coffee or espresso drink, and we will enjoy that time together. Now, of course, we are still observing all of those safety protocols that we've put into place. So be careful with your distancing. Encourage you to wear your mask when you're not sipping on your coffee drink. And we want to keep each other safe, but we want to return to some of those more familiar things that are part of our church life. So starting this Sunday, 9:30, coffee counter is going to be open. The other announcement that I want to give you really is for the online church. And by the way, I am just thankful to God for that technology, which enables us to continue to be together, even though in some cases it's necessary for us to be separated. And the online church is still an important option and probably the best option for some of our church family at this point. So that's going to continue. But I wanted to let you know, if you are joining us and participating in the service online, that this Sunday we are going to observe communion at the close of our service. And I want to let you know so that you could either prepare the elements for yourself at home or come by the church and pick up some of the pre-packaged communion elements. Now, if you do this at home, you'll probably have better tasting stuff than this, but we want you to participate with us. So be aware of that. And then I just wanted to share this word of encouragement with you this morning. As I was reading through Psalms, which is kind of my morning habit, I read the Psalm of the day and then add 30, and I've shared that system with you before. But I came across this psalm in Psalm 56, and specifically in verse 9, that just caught my attention. Now, some background here. This is a psalm of David, and he's in a place of danger and turmoil again in his life. He's in Gath, and the Philistines have kind of surrounded him, and he's reflecting on the fact that his life is in danger, and yet at the same time comes back to the place of reminding himself of who God is. And there's a phrase here in verse 9, but I want to get that in context. I'm going to read starting at verse 8. You take into account my wanderings, and you put my tears in your bottle. Are they not in your book? Verse 9. Then my enemies will turn back in the day when I call. I know this, the psalmist says, that God is for me. And that's the phrase that caught my attention this morning. Just to be reminded that God is for us. Sometimes it feels like we're wandering and floundering out here on our own, and we wonder why God doesn't take notice of us and why God doesn't respond when or how we want him to respond. But underneath all of that is this calm assurance. This is what we know for sure, that God is for us and that he always has our ultimate good in mind. You know, when we come back to that truth, it's a place of rest. Regardless of what's happening, our circumstances may be difficult and the storms may still be raging, but we're able to rest there knowing that God is for us. And then, of course, we combine that with a statement that Paul says in Romans, if God is for us, who can be against us? What can the world do to us? What can the enemy do to us if God is for us? And so, church family, I just want you to hang on to that truth and that reminder that God is for you. He's never far from you. You never have to work to gain his attention or inform him of your circumstances. He is for you. Rest in his arms. So church, I look forward to seeing you either in person or online. We're going to make it through this season, stay safe, do everything that you need to do to keep yourself and those around you safe. But we're going to press on together. Love you, church. We'll see you soon.